From heated trash talk to in-game meltdowns, this is what happens when League of Legends players lose control. Stress, emotions, and the pressure of competition collide, altering not just the outcome of matches, but entire careers. Championship runs, playoff hopes, and legendary reputations all can crumble in a single moment of frustration. These aren't just minor mistakes, they're the outbursts that have created some of the most iconic moments in LoL history. Now, it's time to dive into the most memorable breakdowns of all time, and most importantly, what pushed these players to the breaking point. Faker, the unkillable Demon King, is a name synonymous with calm precision and dominance in League of Legends. He's a player that many would describe as unshakable, one who thrives under pressure. Yet, even legends have their breaking points, and one such moment of frustration came during the 2017 LCK Summer Split Finals. SKT T1, Faker's legendary team, faced off against Longzhu Gaming. The pressure was immense. This match would determine whether SKT could continue their reign of dominance. Faker was expected to lead his team to victory, as he had so many times before. But from the very start, things didn't go according to plan. SKT found themselves outplayed and outmaneuvered by Longzhu, and Faker, playing his iconic mid-lane champion, was repeatedly targeted. As the series progressed, the mounting pressure became evident. During a crucial team fight, a rare misplay by Faker led to his quick death and the subsequent loss of the game. What followed was something no one expected. Faker tilted. Cameras caught him slamming his fist on the table, a brief but uncharacteristic display of anger and disbelief. The frustration was written all over his face, and for the first time, fans saw the cracks in the armor of the greatest player in LoL history. It was a moment that shook the League of Legends community. Faker's tilt didn't just impact the game, it symbolized the immense pressure of constantly living up to the expectations of being the best. In the end, SKT lost the finals, and it marked a turning point in Faker's career, as fans and analysts questioned whether the king was beginning to show signs of vulnerability. This rare moment of frustration humanized Faker, showing that even the greatest players in esports history can lose control when the stakes are high enough. Reckless, one of Europe's most consistent and celebrated AD carries, has long been admired for his calm and methodical approach to the game. His mechanical precision and quiet determination made him a fan favorite, but even Reckless has had moments where the weight of expectation pushed him to the edge. One such moment occurred during the 2020 LEC playoffs, where Fnatic and G2 Esports clashed in one of the most intense rivalries in European League of Legends. The pressure was immense. Fnatic, a team with a storied history, was fighting to reclaim their dominance, and Reckless was expected to lead the charge. However, as the series progressed, it became clear that things were not going as planned. G2 Esports was relentless, exploiting every mistake and outplaying Fnatic at key moments. For Reckless, the frustration was mounting. He was being consistently targeted and shut down in team fights, unable to make the impact fans had come to expect from him. The breaking point came during a critical late-game team fight. Fnatic had a slim chance to turn the game around, but a miscommunication between Reckless and his support led to him overextending in the fight. He was quickly eliminated, and with their star AD carry down, Fnatic's hopes of victory collapsed. The game ended soon after, with G2 securing the win. Reckless's reaction was caught on camera, a rare display of emotion from a usually composed player. He leaned back in his chair, hands on his head, visibly shaken by the outcome. The frustration was clear in his expression, a stark contrast to the calm demeanor fans were used to seeing. In post-game interviews, Reckless admitted that the pressure had gotten to him and that the weight of expectations had affected his performance. This tilt moment showed that even the most composed players can crack under pressure. For Reckless, it was a reminder of how quickly control can slip away, even for the best in the world. Huni has always been known for his aggressive playstyle and infectious personality. Whether dominating top lane or taking risks that most players wouldn't dare, Huni's style of play was either feast or famine. However, one of the most unforgettable moments in his career was when his aggressive tendencies collided with the immense pressure of a high-stakes match, leading to a meltdown that shocked fans and players alike. It was the 2018 NA-LCS playoffs, and Echo Fox, Hooney's team, was fighting for a spot in the finals. The pressure was palpable, as the team's hopes largely rested on Hooney's shoulders. He had built a reputation for being a game-changer, but from the start of this particular match, things were not going his way. His signature bold moves were countered at every turn by the opposing team, and repeated ganks left him behind early. As the game reached its most critical moment, Echo Fox had one last chance to turn things around. Hooney, desperately trying to create an opening for his team, initiated an all-or-nothing teleport play. But instead of turning the fight in his team's favor, Hooney miscalculated the timing and positioning, leading to a disastrous team fight. His over-aggressive move resulted in his quick death, and Echo Fox's hopes of winning the game crumbled. Frustration boiled over. Caught on camera, Hooney's reaction was immediate. He slammed his hands on the desk, threw off his headset, and leaned back in his chair in disbelief. It was a raw, emotional moment that showcased just how much pressure even seasoned professionals endure during these high-stakes matches. The Hooney meltdown became an iconic moment in the NA-LCS, highlighting how even the most confident and flamboyant players can crumble under intense pressure. For Hooney, this incident marked a moment where his aggression worked against him, reminding everyone just how thin the line is between brilliance and tilt. Double Lift, one of the most iconic and outspoken players in North American League of Legends, is known as much for his sharp trash talk as for his mechanical skill. His confidence often bordered on cockiness, a trait that both endeared him to fans and put immense pressure on him to perform. But there was one particular moment when his infamous trash talk backfired, leading to one of the most memorable tilts of his career. It was during the 2019 NA-LCS playoffs, where Double Lift's team, Team Liquid, faced off against Cloud9 in a crucial series. Before the match, Double Lift, never one to shy away from pre-game banter, boldly dismissed Cloud9's chances, declaring that they stood no chance against him and his team. The stakes were high, and the stage was set for an epic showdown. However, the match didn't go as Double Lift had expected. Cloud9 came out swinging, and Team Liquid quickly found themselves on the back foot. As the game progressed, Double Lift's confidence started to unravel. He was repeatedly outplayed in team fights, and Cloud9's aggressive playstyle left him struggling to make an impact. The pivotal moment came during a Baron fight. Double Lift, trying to seize control of the game, went for an overly aggressive play. In a matter of seconds, he was deleted from the fight, leaving his team vulnerable and handing Cloud9 the advantage. After the match, the typically confident Double Lift was uncharacteristically quiet. In post-game interviews, he admitted that his trash talk had added unnecessary pressure, not only on himself, but on his team as well. His overconfidence had led to a costly mistake, and Cloud9 capitalized on the opportunity. This moment stood as a rare example of how Double Lift's usual bravado turned into his downfall. It was a humbling experience for the legendary ADC, reminding everyone that sometimes talking a big game can have big consequences. In professional League of Legends, even the most composed players can lose control. Faker, Reckless, Hooney, and Double Lift have all had moments where the pressure became too much, leading to iconic tilts that left lasting impressions. These moments remind us that even the greatest players are human, vulnerable to the immense mental strain of competition. What makes these incidents unforgettable isn't just the mistakes, but the raw emotion behind them. They show how high the stakes are, with entire careers and reputations on the line. These breakdowns have become part of LOL history, adding layers to the legacies of these players and showing that in esports, the mental battle is often the hardest to win. If you're passionate about the stories behind League of Legends and want to dive deeper into the moments that shaped the game's history, then leave your most iconic moment in the comments. Don't miss out on more in-depth documentaries that capture the essence of what makes League of Legends and its players truly legendary. Subscribe now and be part of the journey.